Good afternoon and welcome to a 6+ session. I'm Suzanne and I'm normally at the Moonee Valley Libraries at the Sam Merrifield Library in Moonee Ponds, but today I'm in my kitchen, and what we're going to do today to keep you guys occupied is do something special. Hands up if you like pizza. Everyone likes pizza, don't they? We are going to make really quickly the easiest pizza dough you could possibly ever imagine. It is so easy. It takes 2 ingredients. 2. Greek yogurt. Now I've got a little tub because we're only going to make one pizza, or we might actually make a couple of little ones. So Greek yogurt and self-raising flour, okay? They are your 2 main ingredients, but what you will also need is some plain flour, because once you've got it all mixed together, you need to knead your dough, and I'll show you how to do that. You'll need your plain flour to do that. You don't use self-raising flour to do that. So let's get started. What we need to do is our Acknowledgement of Country. So I shall put my glasses on because I will be reading it, but I've almost got it memorised, you know. We are together on the lands of the Wurundjeri Woiwurrung, and we acknowledge the ancestors who have taken care of country, land, waterways and sky. We acknowledge the elders, past, present and emerging, all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander children and children of all cultures. We are one with this land. So thank you for that. You ready to make some pizzas? Now this we're going to do really easy. I'm going to get it to the point where we've got the dough ready and made, and then what we're going to do is leave you to create exactly how you want it. So with the magic of editing, I'm going to get one thing prepared. Okay, we have magically edited. I have taken the lid off our yogurt. I've taken the lid off my self-raising flour. I remember to get my rolling pin. Now this is a plastic one. It's actually filled with water, but you might have a wooden one or a marble one or something at home. You need a rolling pin for doing the preparation of your dough. Lastly, you'll need a cup, because this is about a cup and you need one of these to measure your flour. Now, this is so easy. One of these, just over one of these, okay? Yogurt into the bowl, the whole tub, done. Pop that in, and kids, don't forget when you finish baking your pizzas, you've got to clean up your kitchen. All right. Now, a cup of self-raising flour, you put that in, then you get dirty. Now, I'm actually going to put probably another little scoop of self-raising flour in, because it needs just that bit more than a cup. Just a bit more. Okay. Hands dirty. Now I hope you washed your hands. 20 seconds, give them a good scrub. Make sure underneath your nails is clean as well. And you get your hands in and you get dirty. You mix it around with your fingers. It is great fun. Look at that mixing together. I'm just going to get in here with my hands. This is cold, wet, sticky, great fun. All right. Again, magic of editing, and we'll be back when it's all mixed together. All right, we're back. Look at my hands. Covered in pizza dough. So this mix is a little bit sticky. All right, but look at it sticking, but we're going to get it out. It's all mixed together though. There are no dry bits. Whoop. This is fun. If you guys, I'm just going to get that bit. If you guys don't have fun making this, I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay, now what we do need, plain flour. We are going to sprinkle a good bit of plain flour on the table, which I hope your bench top, which is nice and clean, of course. And that is where we're going to take our dough and we're going to knead it. Okay, not N-E-E-D, because we need it, and we need it when we're going to make pizza, but we're going to knead it, K-N-E-A-D. All right, okay, put that down. Then hit it, roll it over. Kneading is fun. You grab the outside and you pull it into the inside and you push down with the heel of your hand. That is how you knead your dough. You do this when you're making bread and doughs and Now, if you look at this, that's not sticky anymore, is it? That is fantastic. My hands are still sticky, and I might just go over here and give them a bit of a rub, get that off. Quick rinse. Quick rinse. Ugh. There's my towel. Quickly dry my hands, and we're back. All right, so our dough is beautifully kneaded. Do this for just about a minute, okay? Do it about a minute and it makes a lovely ball of dough. Now, you have a choice. You can make with this dough one really nice big family size pizza. When you do this dough, you roll it really thin. Or you can make maybe some small ones. It's your choice. I'm thinking that we're going to do some small ones. So I've got a knife. Going to cut it in half. So now we have two pieces of pizza dough. Then I'm going to cut the half in half, which means I have 1/4 and another quarter. I have 4 quarters of pizza dough. Now, do you want to see how we roll it out? Now, I'm going to put those out the way, get 3 of them out the way. We need to quickly knead it again, each one. Okay, make sure your hands have got flour on it, and there's plenty of flour still on the ground, you're not on the ground, on your bench top. Okay, put your pizza down, press it out, pizza dough down, press it out. Then get your rolling pin, put it on and give it a roll and a roll. Start from the middle, roll it out. Try and make it a circle if you can. Maybe put some flour on the top of your pizza dough so it doesn't stick to your rolling pin. And oh my goodness, look at that professional pizza dough. Goodness gracious, nice and thin. Look at it. Beautiful. Who is going to make a pizza? Now I have a tray ready to go with some baking paper on it. I'm going to put my pizza dough on there. You're ready to, it's on there now, you are now ready to put your toppings on. And you can do whatever you like. Start, of course, maybe with some tomato paste. Then you could put ham on it if you want to. You could put roasted pumpkin on it. You could put rocket and spinach and buffalo mozzarella and cheese, and oh my goodness, the list is endless. I would love to see you guys make some fantastic pizzas and share your photos on our page. So now you can do the same thing that I've done there with your other pieces of dough and create your pizzas. And you know what? If you want to make a Hawaiian pizza and put pineapple on your pizza, you can. Don't let anyone tell you can't put pizza on your pineapple. You can't put pineapple on your pizza, because you can if you want to. Anyway, thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed our little cooking session. Get to it, kids, and I'd love to see you making some pizza. Oh, you need to know how to put it in the oven. When you put it in the oven, put it in for, make your oven temperature 200 degrees, and it will take about 10-15 minutes, okay? To check if it's done, you just use a spatula and you lift the end, see if it's come a nice golden brown underneath, and it's cooked. Enjoy.